What word count would you recommend for quartos? And the short answer is it really depends. So this is the shortest quarto I've ever bound, and this is the longest quarto I've ever bound. This one is about 14,000 words, and it's only 3 signatures, and this one was 46,000 words, and I think it ended up being 8 signatures. And you can just see like how much thicker they are. This one was so narrow that I didn't even try to put vinyl on the spine, so there's no title on the spine. This one has a much thicker spine, but honestly, I don't feel like it's too thick. It's maybe on the borderline. But just for reference, this fic is actually longer than this fic. So this one is 46,000 words, and this one is 40,000 words, but it was bound as a folio, and the reason that they're pretty close to the same thickness. The quarto's a little bit thicker, but it really just depends on how you're typesetting it. So personally, I like narrow margins. I like my lines kind of close together. I like small font. That's totally a personal preference. This typeset was made by Bearded Dog Bindery, and she has a different style than I do. So her lines are a little bit farther apart. The margins are wider. I think her font might even be perhaps a little bigger. But like you can see how big of a difference it is just in terms of like how many more words I've crammed onto a page because of the spacing. And that's how a shorter fic can end up in a larger book, even though like the spines are almost the same. So hope that answers your question.